This is Brother Brian from Joy on the Other Side Ministry. We want to thank you today for joining us, and we hope the little lesson today will be a blessing and a help to you. And we hope and pray that you're all having a good day out where you're at. I've got a thought on my mind. I want to ask you a question on what kind of foundation are you building on? Are you building upon Christ? If not today, my friend, that's what we need to do. Affirm a godly foundation is what we need to be built on today. In Matthew chapter 7, starting with the 24th verse, we'll take a thought from this today. Jesus said, "Therefore, whosoever heareth these things of mine, and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man, which built his house upon a rock. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon the rock. And every one that heareth these sayings of mine, and doeth them not, shall be likened unto a foolish man, which built his house upon the sand. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it." Are you building your house? Are you building your foundation today on the rock, which is Jesus Christ? Or are you building it upon the sand, which is upon a worldly point? Now, Jesus gave us an illustration of the rock. He told Peter, he said, "Upon this rock I'll build my church." And he said, "And the gates of hell shall not prevail against it." My friend, are we built on Christ? We've got to be built upon a godly foundation if we want to make heaven our home. We can't be built upon the world and the quicksand of this world. All this world will do is drag you down if you let it. Paul said, "No other foundation can any man lay than that which is laid." See, if we build upon a godly foundation, we build upon the rock which was Christ. In the 10th chapter of 1 Corinthians, we can read where they all were baptized under the sea, and they did eat of the same spiritual meat, and drunk of the same spiritual drink, and they followed that rock which was after them, and that rock was Christ. It didn't say that it could be or that it might be, but it said that that rock was Christ. And as long as we're standing on the rock of all ages, my friend, we're built upon a firm foundation. Peter said, with Jesus Christ himself being the chief cornerstone. So how about it today? Listen, if all you are is built upon this world and this world's goods and what this world has to offer you, sooner or later the rain is going to come and it's going to tear your house down. Huh? Think about it. But when we build upon the rock and we get builded and we get rooted and grounded on a firm and on a solid foundation, no matter what the devil does or what he tries to do, listen, ain't nothing going to be able to shake us off that foundation. Now we can go and we can build a house We can have the descriptions there on how to build it, how big to make it, or how little to make it. But if that home, if that house is not built upon a firm foundation, after time, that house is going to crumble to the ground. Because it don't have no foundation underneath it. You get what I'm saying? But if we're spiritually rooted and grounded upon the rock, and whatever comes our way, regardless of the cares of this life or the storms, we've got a foundation today that we're built upon. We're built upon the chief cornerstone. We're built upon the rock of all ages. He was the stone back in Daniel that come rolling down through Babylon, that tore down the kingdoms of this world. That was Christ. He is the stone. He is the rock. Are we anchored in Him today? If we are, our foundation is firm. Did you notice what I read to you there? It said the kingdom of heaven is as a man that built his house on the sand. No doubt in my mind, he probably thought within himself, well, I'll go and I'll build my house. And everything will be all right. He had it built on the wrong foundation. In order to go to heaven, friend, we've got to be built on the right foundation. We've got to be built on Christ. Regardless of what comes or what goes, let's put our trust in Jesus Christ. What foundation are you built on today? Do you know Jesus as Lord and Savior of your life? If you don't, you can. If this video is a blessing to you, we want you to hit the thumbs up, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe to Brother Terry Shepherd and Brother Lee Gerard. And listen, if nobody's told you today, look right here. I want you to know that I love you from the very depths of my heart. Be sure that your foundation is built on Christ. Let Christ be your foundation. Be anchored in Him today. Well, we love you with everything in us. May God bless you till we meet again.